So today I'm going to be talking about a normal, but not just any normal. It's a normal that many of us have gone blind to. A normal that we can't even detect now. A normal that we don't want to detect. Now, what's this girl talking about, right? I'm talking about the hypersexualization of our youth. And today I would like to focus on girls in particular because 85% of all sexualized images on the media are indeed of girls. Now today I'm going to be saying two stories, and the first one is of a retreat I served 2 years ago. Now like in our retreat, you give a testimony afterwards, and so I did, and I was really honest. And I guess when you're so honest, people like open up to you. So they did. And that night I received a lot of stories and I heard a lot of things. But it was in particular 4 girls that captured my attention. That day, 4 girls came out to be sexual abuse victims. Now this blew my mind. I knew these girls. I talked to these girls. And I thought 4 out of the 40 people in that retreat was so much. That's 1 out of 10. I thought that was an insane statistic. But it was while researching for this talk that I came across an even scarier statistic. 1 in 5 girls is a victim of sexual abuse, with 1 in 4 being before they even turn 18. Now, what's the problem with this, right? The problem is how normal it's become. We've come to view this as something so normal that our teens nowadays can't even detect it. They don't even know when they're being sexualized, and they don't know when they're sexualizing others. And I mean, we see this all over the place. Why aren't we talking about it? We have Hooters, for example, showing girls' boobs in order to get more clients. We have girls dressing up as prostitutes in order to win beauty pageants. We have magazines that are showing girls naked. We have music that makes girls feel like they have to fit into this standard. I was first sexualized when I was 10 years old. I was walking on the beach, and I wasn't even wearing something revealing. I was wearing a one-piece. I was walking down the beach with my cousins. And that was when some grown men started whistling and saying really nasty comments to us. I was really confused because I was really uncomfortable. I was 10 years old. I didn't know what to say. So I turned to my cousins. And I said, well, what do I tell them? And they told me, tell them thank you. But I thought to myself, no, I can't do that. Why would I? Why would I say thank you to somebody for sexualizing me? Why would I say thank you to somebody viewing my body as something more than just the natural being that I am? Why would I say thank you to somebody viewing my body for their own sexual pleasures? Now growing up, I put this all aside and I didn't really care about it anymore. And I became a regular teen, and I started focusing on social media, going on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I just, all over the place, I heard girls wanting like the attention of people, and they would post pictures on social media saying how, wanting likes, wanting people to view them as beautiful. So, this is going on all around me, so of course, then I wanted to be like that. Who doesn't want to be like those magazine covers? So, that's when I started focusing so much on what people had to say. I was receiving comments that I was way too skinny, that I needed to eat more, so then I did. And I ate more and more. And as soon as I started eating more, then people started noticing how much I was gaining weight and how like, wow, Jennifer, like, how much are you eating? So then I started eating less. And see, this was my problem. I was trying to fit into a standard that isn't even attainable. I was trying to meet a goal that's not even healthy. I was trying to be somebody that I'm not because the media around me showed me that this is what girls should be like. That girls should be wanting a guy's attention, that girls need to be showing their bodies off to other people to make others happy. Now, I mean, what can you do about it, right? I mean, there's not really much, right? And I think it was when I got here to San Miguel when I started receiving more comments that really I saw, when I was researching, I saw the change in me. Because I started receiving comments on my body, on the size of my boobs, the size of, or I just heard people talking about everybody, like guys were talking about other girls' butts and stuff, and then there was girls talking about other girls, and it was just like everybody was just talking about each other's body. And so, what I'm trying to say is that one day they did comment on my body, and you'll never guess what I said. I said thank you to them. Something that at 10 years old seemed so hard to me came so naturally as a teenager. Something that at 10 years old I found so gross and I felt so uncomfortable. Now being a teen, I said thank you to them. I said thank you to being sexualized, something that I thought was so wrong. Now being a teenager came so naturally. Because I became one of those teens that can't even see, can't even detect sexualization. And I didn't even see what effects this has. Because sexualization leads to depression, it leads to eating disorders, body shaming, a low self-esteem, a lower GPA because we're so focused on our body that we can't even pay attention to what's on the board. Now, this is a real problem, and we're not even talking about it. Now, what can we do? Like I said, you don't see the power of your voice, because your voice is a very powerful thing. Because you have the power of somebody being more vulnerable to fall a victim of sexual abuse, of somebody to be prone to depression, of somebody to get an eating disorder, all because you use your voice in a negative way. But instead you can use your voice in a positive way and empower girls and empower them to be more than just their bodies, empower them to go out for their dreams and to be more than what society has made of them, to be more than that magazine cover. You can stop worrying so much about all the likes that you get on those pictures. You can stop worrying about buying those magazines, because those magazines, they lead to you having a lower self-esteem, when then leads to you wanting and craving that attention, of you craving that negative attention of being sexualized. You can either use your voice and make people more prone to all these horrible things, or you can talk about more positive things, to comment on a girl's ability in school, to talk about their lives, about their dreams, or you can make them more prone to all these things. Thank you.